Hey guys, it's Sarah with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we have a review and install of the Ford Performance by Borla Extreme Catback Exhaust with carbon fiber tips, fitting your 18 and newer Ford Mustang GT without the active exhaust. This is perfect for the Mustang owner who's looking for the loudest catback option that Ford Performance offers and wants the higher end appearance of the carbon fiber tips. This exhaust system improves the flow and sound of your Mustang courtesy of the Extreme straight-through muffler design, and with the included X-Pipe, gets you that loud and aggressive sound that you're looking for. This exhaust is constructed from 2.5-inch mandrel bent 304 stainless steel and features these 4-inch carbon fiber tips. All in all, this system is about 30 pounds lighter than your factory system. So as far as sound, I'm giving this one a 4 out of 5 on the loudness meter. It does feature these Extreme mufflers, so it's not quite a straight pipe system, but this is about as loud as you can get. These are Ford Performance loudest option, as I mentioned before. So one thing to note though, if this is not quite for you, they do offer a sport muffler, which takes the edge off a little bit, but if you're looking for nearly as loud as you can get, this one is an excellent choice. Coming in at around $1,800, this exhaust is mid to high-end price-wise when compared to other catbacks. Now keep in mind, this one does feature the nice 304 stainless steel construction and these carbon fiber tips, as well as the Extreme mufflers. Now some lower price options are straight pipe design, 409 stainless, which is not gonna hold up as well, and they don't have the carbon fiber tips. So if you're looking for an exhaust that's gonna get you that perfect sound combo that you're looking for, while saving you a couple bucks over the most expensive options, this one is an excellent choice. All right, so I'm giving this one a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It can be done in approximately 2 hours and does feature direct bolt-up installation. For this install, you will need an impact gun or ratchet, an extension, a 13mm socket, a deep 15mm socket, and a flathead screwdriver. All right, so with the Mustang in the air or on jack stands, the first step in our uninstall is to grab a 15mm socket and loosen the 4 nuts that are holding on the clamps at the very front of your exhaust. Next up, we're gonna remove the bolts holding on these brackets which hold your rubber isolator. It's a lot easier than trying to get this hanger out. So grab a 13mm socket and you will want an extension. And let's remove these bolts. Now for the time being, they do have a hook in here, so they will still hang, and you can remove them when you're ready to take the exhaust off. Now you can just push up slightly on the exhaust and move these out of the way. Next up, we're gonna release the tabs on the clamps that hold your exhaust on at the front, just so it can clear this post right here. Using a flathead, pry up on the tab, and then wiggle the clamp past it. Repeat that with the other one. Wiggle the exhaust off at the front, or if it's not wanting to come loose, you can use a rubber mallet. You may want to grab a friend for this step. Lower the front of the exhaust, and then slide it out of the rubber isolators at the back. All right, now that we have our factory exhaust uninstalled from our Mustang, we can check it out side by side with the Ford Performance exhaust. The Ford Performance exhaust features 2.5-inch 304 stainless steel tubing, which is going to look a lot nicer and hold up quite a bit better than the factory exhaust. They also offer this X-pipe in lieu of the large factory resonator, which is going to improve sound quite a bit. Now, speaking of sound, they also have these extreme straight-through mufflers at the back, which are the loudest option that Ford Performance offers. And they do offer that extremely loud sound, but it's going to take the edge off just a bit as opposed to a straight pipe section. And they finish it off with these nice carbon fiber tips, which are definitely an improvement over the factory exhaust tips. So with that said, let's jump right into our install. All right, at this point we want to grab the bushings inside this bracket and remove them off the stock exhaust because we're going to reuse them in our install. All right, so you want to make sure to grab the clamps off your factory exhaust because we're reusing them for this exhaust install. Slide them over top, and then you do want to make sure we get that pin we took off earlier over top of this tab so they lock in place. At this point, you can install the X-pipe into both the clamps and slide it in until it meets. You just leave it loose for now until we get the rest of the exhaust installed. All right, so we have a pole jack just gently supporting this X-pipe section while we get the other pipes installed. Grab your clamps, slide them over this section. All right, at this point we can install the rubber bushing inside our bracket on this portion of the exhaust. Slide it into the X-pipe section, and then just hang this bracket up into the subframe. Repeat that process on the other side. All right, so once your pipes are in place, grab the factory hardware and thread them into these brackets. Grab your 13mm socket and extension and tighten these down. Place the clamp over your pipe section. Grab your muffler section. Slide the hanger into the bushing. And then slide the pipes together. Repeat that process on the other side. Starting at the front of your exhaust, grab a 15mm socket and tighten down the clamps. Next up to the clamps at the end of your X-pipe, line them up in place at the very edge of your pipe, and with a 15mm socket, tighten them down. Next up, line up the clamps at the back of your muffler section, grab your 15mm socket and tighten them down. Repeat that on the other side. So you may need to adjust the clamps slightly just to get the perfect fitment of the tips in your valence. But once you've done that, that's going to do it for the review and install of this Ford Performance Catback. Remember, for all things Mustang, keep it at AmericanMuscle.com.